playing with power.
What's going on, people? It's the Xbox 448, a part of the official WeGameHere.com. And today, I wanted to talk about Twitter. I want to talk about Twitter, Tomb Raider, and sales. Now, for people who know me, they know I don't deal with Sony. I don't deal with PlayStation anymore. And there are a few, quality reasons why. One of them is basically how they handle themselves, how they advertise, how they treat their rivals. I look for integrity and I look for honesty, and I don't see that in Sony. But talking about Twitter, Sony's product manager decided that he was going to chime in on the release of The Rise of Tomb Raider. For people who don't know, The Rise of Tomb Raider is exclusive for a year on the X1. And he wanted to talk about the UK sales. And he tweeted, he basically said poor Tomb Raider sales. He said less than 63,000. So that's 63,000 units. He even went on to talk about Fallout 4 as well, saying how Fallout 4 sold more on PS4 compared to the X1, even with Microsoft support. See, I have no problem with him talking about, it's selling more on the PS4 and stuff. It's just that little nudge of even with Microsoft support. Like, they do things, Sony does things that gets on my nerves in terms of that integrity, basis. But it gets even better than that. Like, now if you think about it with this guy, he's the Sony product manager. He's not even the guy who just deals with strictly PlayStation stuff. The Sony product manager. So he was in charge of products that came from, I don't know, Sony's computer division. I wonder where that is right now. Sony's cell phone division. I wonder how they're doing right now. Then, you got Sony's TV and stuff like that. So, But this guy, with all the stuff going on around him, he felt it was necessary to talk about this. All right? Like I said, it gets better though. A guy named Paul Ruzinski, he's a developer at Evolution Studios. For people who don't know, Evolution Studios made Drive Club. This guy, for some reason or another, thought he was a credible source to chime in about these sales. He basically was telling people, and I'm not quoting here, I'm just giving you a general idea. He was telling people, hey, don't worry, The Rise of Tomb Raider will do fine when it releases next year on PS4. Do fine. I know it'll probably do better than his game in the first week. Drive Club only sold 27,000 units in its first week. Tomb Raider with 63,000 units compared to 27,000 from Drive Club. And this guy feels that he can talk about this. That's absolutely insane to me. I mean, personally, I think he should probably focus more on his own games. When it comes to Sony, they remind me of something. Back when I was in school, I don't know if you guys have had this in school with you as well. There was always this one kid that would try to insult another. He felt superior to that kid, so he would insult him. He would insult him very, very deep. All right. Now, the other kids, they, might not say anything. So it was kind of, the insults wouldn't happen all the time. But then when the kid who was getting insulted actually said something back, all of a sudden that bully right there decided it was going to be an all-out war, either verbal or physical. And I know Microsoft, talked about their backwards compatibility, kind of put a little nudge in there saying how it's free, how it should be free, and stuff like that. But if you look at what Sony's been doing since the launch of these two systems, it all started with this is how we trade games. Sony looks for every single opportunity to kind of do these, what I call guerrilla advertisement tactics. No integrity whatsoever. They aren't known for being honest either. So these are like two big reasons why I just don't deal with Sony. But I thought it was crazy. I figured I had to make a video on this, share my thoughts about these tweets. As usual, if you liked the video, definitely give it that thumbs up. Definitely comment. I want to know what you guys think about this. Are you in the same league with me, feeling like there was no need for this? And as always, subscribe. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.
Too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. I wanna roll with